Since this venerable stadium was erected in the Pennsylvania hills, it has been the home to toughness, to passion, to winning. Welcome to Happy Valley and Beaver Stadium, home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Peterson. Got his man on the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Peterson. He's got the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him... Got some room headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that left side now. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. Can't get him to the ground. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
North Carolina 7, Penn State 0.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
4 wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. The give on the inside. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's McDowell. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the run, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Give to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Smashes ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense...
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Peterson. Coming after it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Gets it out quickly. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
The throw to the outside is complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
North Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Offense in an empty set. Back to pass, it's Peterson. Using the quick game. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. On target to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Tar Heels have it with a first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. Quarterback gets past the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Peterson. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal and close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's got him in the flat. At the 40, there he goes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. Direct snap. Powers through the defender. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Graves. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Graves. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
North Carolina.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got the back in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the tailback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Power football with the run. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Peterson. Finds the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Back open in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's got it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
Brings up second and goal.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Get set, get set.
Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Number 1 with the carry.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He is denied. No good on the 2-point try, and the lead remains at 5. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
North Carolina, 16.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Graves. Working the middle, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
Ready up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Peterson. Got his man quickly. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will not you senseless.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, it's Peterson. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll take the deep shot. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the 4th. Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21.
Fair catch called for and made. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. Ball in the air, intercepted! Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jumpers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 18.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking off. Dropping back, it's Graves. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
incomplete.
Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And the defense holds firm. No hiccup at all on that play. The back goes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Graves. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what.